Monologues presents number 11, Astro Dixon. The monologue adaptation performed here is from the 1999 box office hit American Beauty, which received an 87 on the Rotten Tomatoes, and God damn it, will you stop barking? Kevin Spacey and that Bennett brought home a six-pack of Oscars, including one of, God damn it. Monologues, will you stop barking? Stop barking! Created by Jacob Gunther from Midnight Lamp Studios.
All right.
Oh, God damn, this hot sauce is good. Hold on, I'm recording something, please.
I had always heard your entire life flashes in front of your eyes, the second before you die. But first of all, that 1 second, well, it isn't a second at all. It stretches on forever, like an ocean of time. Well, for me, it was lying on my back at Boy Scout camp, watching falling stars, and yellow leaves from the maple trees that lined our street. On my grandmother's hands, and the way they always seemed to feel like paper. And the first time I saw my cousin Tony's brand new Firebird. And Janie. And Janie. And Carolyn. I guess I could be pretty pissed off about what happened to me. But it's hard to stay mad when there's so much beauty in the world. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm seeing it all at once, and it's too much. My heart fills up like a balloon that's about to burst. And then I remember to relax and to not hold on to it. And then it flows through me like rain, and I can't help but feel gratitude for every single moment of my stupid little life. Oh, you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But don't worry. You will someday.
Oh, God damn! That knocked me right the hell out. See, I got me some that's guaranteed to knock you unconscious hot sauce. Man, what's all grew? Well, anyway, see, I had this dream that I was this feller Lester. Why is it so close to my nose? No, back up. But I had this dream that I was this feller Lester, had himself a couple kids. One of them was definitely on some drugs. I was videotaping stuff like dead animals and bags floating in the wind. I don't know. But his wife, she was a bitch. But she couldn't help it, because she was stuck in this predicament that she didn't like, and she was just miserable. She projected that out on this feller Lester. He couldn't take it anymore. Kind of had what would be deemed as a, I don't know, maybe a bit of a breakdown. But he started to see things all clearly. Everything was going great for him. Man, he got himself this job at McDonald's, or McDowell's. McDowell's? I think it was McDowell's. McDowell's? He's the one with the arc, not the arch. And he got himself this job working at a fast food place, slinging burgers, even though he was like really overqualified for it, just because, you know, he didn't want to work for the man no more. Just wanted, you know, some kind of job that he can float around, kind of enjoy his time, and less about trying to build his stacks, I guess. But so, anyways, everything was going great, and then some fella, the neighbor, who was caught up in his own suffering, thought he saw something that really ain't really happened in the movie, and well, he walked over and shot him in the back of the head, and that was pretty much the end of it. But oh, you know what? That sound like that movie. Oh, got a new hat. I guess I'll level with y'all. See, I'm Jimmy Dixon, here to be a serious actor, and I know you thought that I was pretending to be knocked unconscious. Oh no, that's what I was doing. I was pretending to be knocked unconscious. I wasn't really knocked unconscious. I was pretending to be knocked unconscious. Because I'm Jimmy Dixon, here to be a serious actor. I still ain't getting no goddamn callbacks. Went to L.A. Didn't go to L.A. because it was Labor Day weekend. I had to drop through it. I had all these DVDs I was going to drop off. Got into San Diego. Got in some car trouble. And my dog pissed all over the rug. So I had to get me some of that Nature's Miracle, I think it was called. I got one, saw one there, so it had a top on it, so I got a 10% discount. I mean, I was gonna dump it on the carpet anyways, and that's what I had to do, was scrub out all the damn piss in the carpet. Never sold none of my books. And ain't giving none of my DVDs away. So I still ain't got no damn agent. But I really wasn't unconscious. You best believe that. Here's you some Taco Bell sauce. Put on an egg. Well, I thought someone was sneaking up behind me.
I'm in Utah.
Anyways, I got that hot sauce at Eggman's. Not to be confused with Wegmans, but I got it at Eggman's. It only cost me sneaking up on me. I only got it for $9.99. It was on sale, marked down from $11.99. Now, if you see it, I suggest... It's looking really dire. I didn't think we were gonna pull it off. Wasn't looking like we were gonna crawl out of that hole. And all of a sudden, over that loudspeaker, we hear all boats and contestants in the Helderberg Bassmasters Hall of Fame Championship winner take all contest. We're gonna need all them bolts to come in. Did I say bolts or did I say boats? Now in my brain I said boats, but when I said it, it sounded like I snuck an L in there. I'm gonna need all boats, regardless of how many bolts you got on there, to come on in for your final weigh-in. Randy looked up at me and shake his head in disapproval. He looked at me like I was a man that was gonna keep him from going to church on Sunday. I said, Randy, I never hold you up from going to church. But I am gonna hold you up from turning this boat around and rowing on in just yet. You see, we was the only boat out there without a motor. Had just Randy Stevens behind the oars. And all them boats start zooming in. I says, Randy, don't you dip that oar in the water just yet. I walked down to the hull of that 6-foot bass boat, looked out upon the water, and I spotted me a little pool of water that looked a little different from all the other pools of water. I said, Randy, I got a itchy hunch. I mean, even though my uncle ain't no scientist, but I had a real strong itchy hunch. I don't know if itchy's the right word, but I had a hunch. I said, Randy, I got a hunch. Randy Stevens, I got a hunch that right up here in this pool, well, might be the biggest bass you and I have ever seen. And if you can keep yourself from dipping them oars in the water for a couple more minutes, while all these other boats with motors cruise on by us in for the weigh-ins, I got a feeling I'm gonna hook that bass. I'm gonna bring him into this boat. We're gonna row back out there, or in there, or we'll go back towards the Jumbotron leadership where they got all the numbers and they're doing all them weigh-ins over there by the, it was like a boat ramp. You got to pull in and there's a boat ramp and they gave you a number and all that stuff and slap it on your boat and you register. Well, so I says, Randy, you gotta trust me now. You gotta trust your old pal, Jimmy Dixon. And Randy goes, all right. Kind of tired anyways. We could take 5. I says, 5.
I only need 3. And I produce my fishing pole, just like that. I point like Babe Ruth used to do when he hit them home runs. I point at that pool of the water that looked like no other pool of water, that looked like it got the biggest bass Randy Stevens and Jimmy Dixon ever seen. So I pointed at that pool of water, and I said, I only need 3 minutes, Randy. And I cocked back, and I just gently flipped the pole. Oh, Jesus. And I just gently flipped the line out. Jesus! And I just very gently flipped the line out. Don't lose your sinker, Jimmy. And I just very gently flipped the line out. Oh, God damn it! All over your damn hand. You're on a damn 98-degree day with this goddamn woolen jacket on. All right. So I just very gently flipped it in. Oh, shit. So I just very gently, quietly flipped it in. Oh, God. So I just very gently flipped it in. How did I get it over the tree? Oh, shit. All right. I got tangled around my damn legs. Damn, it is hot in here. Just cast the damn pole in the water and don't look like a jackass, Jimmy. Screwing up your story. So I just gently flipped it in. So I just very gently flipped it in. Like that. And I says, Randy, I got a feeling here, buddy. I'll just give a little jig. Another little jig like that. Another little jig. Learn that ice fish from my dad. You gotta jig it, keep moving. Do that, give a little jig. A little tug. I says, Randy, you feel that? He goes, no, Jimmy, I don't feel nothing. You're holding the pole, not me. I said, oh yeah. Well, I got a little tug. Oh damn, someone's coming. They're gonna interrupt my story. They're gonna think I'm a jackass. Okay. Hello. How are you? Wonder if they noticed my jacket. You gotta get better at this. Damn, you know, tangled. Better gear. All kinds of gear. Fishing gear, filming gear, camping gear. The only thing you got an abundance of is silly hats and t-shirts. Back to my story. I'm here with Stevens and Randy. I said, Randy, I think this might be it. And I lay him by it again. Tap, tap. I dropped the gun. I let him hit again. Tap, tap. I dropped the gun again. I just bring it a little bit, a little more. Jig it a little bit, let it bounce against the sand. Tap, tap. I hold up. Big tap, I set the hook like that. That bass never saw it coming. I lick him in my bottom left. Randy's working the oars, keeping the boat steady. I got him right, I got him left. Dead to center, back to left, back to right, dead to center again. 2 of us were dancing, doing a tango, I think the dance is called. When takes 2 to tango. So go for it. And I'm fighting him. And I got him up to the boat. I'm fighting him, Randy's on. And then I reach down, pull him up by his mouth. Use my needle nose pliers. Gently take the hook out. And I pick him up. And I hold him up by the tail to Randy. And I said, Randy, I told you I only needed 3 minutes to win. Oh, another one jumped. I said to win. The Helberg. Winner take all. Bassmasters Green Jacket Hall of Fame Tournament Contest. On Helderberg Lake. I hold him up. Randy put his fingers out and says, Jesus, Jimmy, he must be 32, 33 pounds. I said, Randy Stevens, I think you're off by about 15, buddy. Well, got that bass in the live well.
Alright, that thing on. Planch is up now, so I ain't got a... Oh, where's my hat? Alright, here we are. How we doing? We're back. Now, I think... I forgot to wash the knife. Now, I think if memory serves me correctly, we're probably around phase 4. I closed my eyes for a little bit. Alright, I guess we'll cut these potatoes up now. You know what? Here's some. You see, years ago, when I was doing a bit of traveling, I come across this short little feller. No, shit. Hold on. Oof. That's some good water. So, as I was saying, years ago, I was doing some traveling. I was overseas. And I was in this area. I don't know how I got there. Kind of feels like I just appeared there. But I seen this feller. He was little, he was green, probably about this big. He looked more furry than, well, I guess than not having fur. But it didn't look like fur. Kind of looked like old gray, wiry kind of hair. And he had these ears. He was just sitting there. I was watching. He ain't moved. He's just sitting there wiggling his ears. And I look up over him. Son, he's gone. And I'm looking, I don't see him. He's gone. And he pop up with them ears. Talk like this. I said, excuse me, little short green feller. I look up at him. I could barely swallow. I said, excuse me there, short green little feller. You got some water I could drink? He looked at me. He said a few things that ain't make much sense at all. But he gave me this one thing. Slid it on my finger, right here. He called it the Schwartz. And he says to me, this Schwartz ring, it's got all the power in the universe to do whatever you need it to do, as long as you're doing it for good. Well, all I really wanted was some water. But he gave me this ring and took off. Buddy of mine found me about an hour later on the trail. He had a canteen of water, gave it to me. I was good to go. Turns out I was, turns out, oh my God, is that a damn moth? My buddy Ricky come around the corner. What happened was, I guess I was sleepwalking or something. Well, my buddies found me about 5 minutes later. I was only off the trail about 10 feet. So I brought this ring home with me. Oh, I gotta get that. Okay, are you ready for this? Back up a few feet. I ain't messing around here. He said the power of the Schwartz be with you. Y'all see that? shield potato. See that? Oof. Almost looks like a peach that's missing the pit. But see this powerful ring? And he gave me this ring. He said the power of the Schwartz is yours. Man. Well, anyway, I'm gonna cut up the rest of these potatoes and I'm gonna add them to the ones that I already got cut up, and then they're gonna go into the broth that's cooking, and then we'll go into, I believe, phase 5. But, all right. Hopefully this green cream garlic soup I make will be, well, I hope it'll be ring worthy. I'm just joking. Can you hear that? Can y'all see that? Yeah. May you never open again. All right. You're gonna want to cut them kind of like in the quarters. Makes it easier. Sometimes I like to. Y'all see that? All right, on your mark, get set, go. That was quick. All right, all the potatoes are cut up. All right, here we go. I'll get her up to a nice rolling boil. Covered in rolling boils. All right. So I got the broth going. I got the potatoes all cut up. I gotta throw the leeks in the skillet. I forgot about that. I got all the leeks cut up. Man, I am falling behind. I'm gonna move you to the back. Get you to the back over there. Oh my goodness. Woo! That was hot. Alrighty. Want to use a good amount of coconut oil. That's probably good. Go for you. I hate peeling garlic. In a moment, once I get all this garlic separated, I'm going to show y'all a little trick that my father showed me. My father is a chef. Very fortunate. Learned my way around the kitchen at a young age. Oop. That's how we want it sounded. Easy way to get the garlic. I don't know if you can pick it up from that long range shot or not. Here's the garlic separated. It's got the skin on it, but wait a minute. No, it don't. You just take it, put it down, back of the knife, just like that. Oops. Oh, Jimmy. See what happens when you try to get all flashy? And it peels right out. Peels right out. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. Stop at some smushed garlic. Going in your green cream soup. Where'd that one go? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me fix this line. Come on, Jimmy. Better lighting system. Can't look so low budget. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What do I do with a spatula? Ah, there it is. All right. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now, this is the moment we've all been. Why am I sounding like a boomerang? That is hot. So that oil now is infused with that garlic. Oh God, I wish you could smell. Moment we've all been waiting for. Here goes the leeks. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds divine. Hey, Bernard, I ain't mean to startle you. Go back to playing your video games. Just here making some green cream soup. Got all the bugs out. Oh, I keep stepping on. Now you're going to want to keep these things moving, because they will really fast. Breathe in nice and deep. You want to clean out those nasal passages. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just... Oh. I tell you, it's all the wavelength. You got ups, you got downs. You might step in the creek. You might eat a poisonous plant or two. But hey, you may come across a stand-up bear den. You may come across some old soggy chaga. What else we find? You want to keep them moving, keep them sweating. You want to give them a nice little workout. Splashes up when it's hot. Got me in the eyeballs one time. Couldn't see for 3 days. Got me on my wrist. Could I? It's the worst. Wow, come on. Come on. There's gotta be an easier way, Jimmy. Alright. Try and cover them up. Just get in there. Don't splash. Don't splash so much. Alright, that's in there. Damn, they smell good. You gotta smell these things. I can't even put in words. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna let that cook for about 45 minutes so those potatoes get nice and mushy. Then we're gonna add those leeks we just cooked down in there. Oh, and the garlic. We're gonna let that cook for a little bit. Then I'm gonna grab that immersion blender that my sister Amy Joy let me borrow, and I'm gonna immersion blend it into a cream. Then I'm gonna add the heavy cream then, and some yogurt. Yeah, I'm gonna add some yogurt. Well, that'll really make it creamy. Am I missing something? Or am I adding too much? Garlic powder, Jimmy. Can't forget the garlic powder. Always gonna be green cream soup. That don't smell anything like licorice. Randy rode us back to the check-in weigh-in station at the beginning there, where you register and check in. Sounds redundant, but it's true. They come over the loudspeaker, says, "Hey you, out there, boat number 9,744 without a damn motor, and that poor fella burning up underneath the hot sun with the oars. Y'all better get your ass in here next 2 minutes, or you're gonna be disqualified." I said, "Randy, if there was ever a moment in your life that stood for something, the glory of what it is you, Randy, Sheldon, Stevens, now's your moment." Well, I offered him a line. So then he just started rowing as fast as he could. I ain't never seen smoke on the water before. I thought that song was just a myth. But ain't nobody never seen Randy Stevens row that boat back into the check-in weighing station on the Heidelberg Bassmasters tournament held back in 2019 while I'm wearing the green jacket. Well, it says Ernie Walk on that. We'll get to that later. So Randy Stevens rode that boat like one of them dragons that run across the water really fast. They're not bearded dragons, so I'll associate them with bearded dragons, but they're not. They're some kind of like running dragon. When you see them going on the water top, they're like, ooh. They're like, well, that's how Randy was rowing. He was like, but he was rowing like this. Would have felt like he was doing that. So we get in there. Right before they blow the foghorn. Slide her right in. I took the rope, throwing her around a buoy. Set it. And we forgot it. Got out. Brought that bass up to the weighing station. And we just so happened to be the last ones to go up there and weigh our fish. So we had everybody circling around us in a complete 380. We pull that bass right out of that live well. Pull that bass right out of that live well. Let the other two little ones go, because we ain't need that one, because we had the bass. Smallmouth. Put it in the basket. Put it up there on that measuring tool they had there, scale. It started going all the way up to 56 pounds. Some might say it's a world record. I'm humble about it. I say, tell me someone that caught a bigger one in our solar system. They want to go ahead and say it was a world record? Yep. I try to be modest and humble people. I don't get all mixed up in them titles and things and all that material stuff. But truthfully, go ahead try and tell me someone that caught a bigger smallmouth bass in our solar system? Yeah. Though I'd like to say it's more of a galactic record. God damn! So they hold it up there, and that one bass alone, they showing our name starts jumping up from the jumbotron over here. It was on this side when we were on the lake. As you say, Jimmy Dixon and Randy Silver? Randy Silver, is that his last name? Stevens. Randy Silver Stevens? Is it hyphenated? So Randy Silver Stevens and Jimmy Dixon's, well, my name was first, but not that up. But so, and it's climbing the board, and I'm watching, and it says 4th place. We climb 3rd place. I grabbed Randy's hand and I said, if we get to 2nd place, we only need one more place to go to win the winner take all Helderberg Bassmasters Green Jacket Hall of Fame weekend tournament on Labor Day. And it jumped to 2. And I squeezed his hand. He squeezed my hand. I said, damn, that's too tight, man. I squeeze my hand like you squeeze them oars. Jesus. It's gonna break my hands. These are delicate. I was using to catch bass all day. Man, I said, God damn, is that another bug? What the hell is that? I ain't just seen that bug before. I can't even identify that one. And it cross up. And it go, boom. Shot to number 1. I said, oh my God. Randy Silver Stevens. I think we just won. And then I got hit with shock. I started to get dizzy. I said, oh my God. Randy, you know what this means? He said, yeah. I'm gonna put a couple extra bucks in that collection plate tomorrow, Jimmy. I said, okay, you do what you gotta do, but I think I'm gonna be able to have enough money to work the court systems so I can get full custody of my boy depending on whenever he wants to come over. So that way I ain't gotta argue with his mother in front of him, and he sees that we might have not such an agreeable relationship, and so that way he don't feel like maybe he's responsible for part of it. Just try not to be emotionally irresponsible with my boy and stuff. But I said, oh my God, Randy, we just won.
Now, I tell that story of tenacity for two reasons. First, as I mentioned, the hunt for red clover ain't gonna be an easy one, but I'm gonna run that story by you to give you confidence to stick with me on this journey as we look for this red clover, because like I said, it might be a couple extra episodes. I ain't never seen it before. It's elusive. Always on the run. Oh, was that some red clover right there? Nah. Can't be. Shit, well, I ain't see it. Well, the camera ain't see it, so I can just act like that clover wasn't there and kind of just keep going on doing what I'm doing to make a full episode out of it. I told a story about the bass fishing. I said Randy Silver Stevens had to change his last name because I can't remember his goddamn name. I don't want to sound like a jabroni, not know my buddy's name. Oh yeah, so I want you to know, to have faith in me, to let you know that I'm a tenacious human being. Where's my hat? For the second reason, I want you to stick with me on this journey. And not give up on me. Because I'm not going to give up on you. Or the red clover that ain't out here, but somewhere else that we're going to find later on in a couple other episodes. And the other reason I tell you that story, well, I don't know. I mean, well, the reason kind of seems a bit narcissistic. Kind of inflates my ego a little bit. So I guess that's the other reason why I wanted to bring that out. To kind of cast myself in more of a heroic kind of light for this journey. Whether it's 100% true or not. Because I want to be perceived as someone that's, well, above all, trustworthy. I mean, I am, even though I'm a little whatever. But I guess the other reason why, to be truthful, was, well, I don't know. We're gonna find that red clover, but so, well, that's the story, and then from here on out, we'll start the adventure. But thanks for listening to that story. Big shout out to Randy Silver Stevens. Big shout out to Ernie Walk, who he had won this the year before me, and when I won it, well, I like him so much, and I was so honored to win it after Ernie Walk won it, that I left his name embroidered on here, because he's already in the Hall of Fame, and, well, I'm just waiting for my chance to get on the ballot. But anyway, that's the story of the Hildeburg Bass Masters 2019. Green Jacket Hall of Fame Hildeburg Smallmouth Bass Masters. Randy Silver Stevens was there. Tournament championship with the big Jumbotron. How many was I saying? There's about 12,000 people that entered. Winner take all. Everything worked out with the court system. My boy Bernard respects me and loves me. And he and his mother, ever since then, she respects me a little more too. Kind of going through a rough patch there with the teas and all that. But we're good now, and we're going to continue on this journey for the hunt of the red clover. For the hunt of the red clover? On the hunt for the on the hunt for the red clover. Move over, Rover. I'm coming on over. And I'm looking for some red clover. What? Oh, Jesus. Jimmy, you idiot. Jesus, you see that? Let me flip this around so I can see. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had him to the right, and then I got him to the left. Oh my God. Oh my God, this thing. Oh my God. Oh, oh God.
Through a whole package of hooks already.
I'm gonna have to yank it.
Butt on my feet. Oh, please don't shoot back and get me in the leg. Oh, man. I hate this predicament.
One time came back, shot him in the back of the balls, hurt like hell. But this one, oh, that was dramatic effect. It didn't come get me at all. But I got mud all over my feet, and it stinks. Damn. Look at that. They call that a bird's nest. I do my own stunts.
You still there? I said they took my damn boat. I mean, they put a damn hole in my...
Jesus!
There's a bunch of them Harry and the Hendersons. I mean, I think there was a bunch of them Harry and the Hendersons. They look more like them Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah, like them Harry and the Hendersons. There's probably like 8 or 9 of them. They was big. Yep, like that. Yeah, that movie, Harry and the Hendersons. But then all of a sudden they just vanished. I know it's hard to believe. I don't get it either. We should come out here and see the size of their boot prints. I mean, it's like 2 of mine put together. Yep. It's like 2 of mine put together. I know, and I'm a size 15. I know. I mean, they probably just... I know I got a big house and all. They probably took one Harry and the Henderson and used him as a battering ram, and then the rest of the Harry and the Hendersons grabbed that one Harry and the Henderson, just started using him to batter him through my damn living room here, like I said. I rented out me an interior decorator from France that came out here and set up the insides. I mean, I don't even know how you put a price on that. I mean, besides what I paid her, but her, you know, what happened, all the stuff in the moment, that is just, you know, uncalculable. I know. Well, you know, on that tree they kicked over, that's my main sap producing tree. I know, that's my main sap producing tree. That thing pumps out 20, 30, 100 gallons a year. And you know what? I don't sell it. I give it out to friends after I boil it down. But I don't boil it down too much because it's already so thick and sappy. And I use all that as a tax write-off. Yep, every year probably run me about $10,000 in material and supplies. And that's my main sap-producing tree. They don't kick down, knocked over the redwood on my shingles. Like I said, I just got done doing with Jake about 30 minutes ago. We had so many bundles, it must have ran me about 30, 40,000. Oh no, took the ladder too. Ladder, yeah, that was one of them gold steps. Yeah, one of them gold steps. I know. You heard of them? I know. See what they do. Oh, you haven't heard of them? Oh, well, let me enlighten you on them. These gold steps, they make them about 30, 40, 50 feet high, as high as you want them. I had mine custom made. It was 100 feet high. But what they do is they take each step and they dip it in molten gold. I know. It's such a fascinating process. I didn't know about it until I won all them stocks, and then I decided, you know what? The one thing I'm missing with my all of my materialistic treasures is one of them damn golden step ladders. So I said, I had one of them 150 ones made custom. Yeah. No, 150. Well, what did I say before? No, it was 150. Yeah. No, see what? Yeah, I went with the Diamond Deluxe Edition, which meant that they done put them diamonds in there after they put the steps out of the molten gold. I mean, each step is literally worth its weight in gold. I don't know, I'd say about a pound and a half a piece. But them diamonds, I can't put a price on them. Least, I mean, it was, see, even though I'm about 6'4", I take shorter steps, so they had to put, the normal step would be 1 every foot, but they put 2 every foot for me, because, I told you, my size 15 feet, they're so heavy, and, it makes things laborious for me to walk, so I had the double steps, put in 2. So, I mean, I don't know if you got a calculator and you want to run them numbers. All right. Oh, you're going to send someone on your way? Okay, no, I can stay right here, like I said. No, I don't need the ambulance. All right, you're going to send some of your specialist agents out? Special agents? Oh, y'all got special agents you're sending? What kind of special agents? Oh, that specialize in this kind of stuff? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can wait right here. How many you sending? About a dozen? Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'll just figure I'll make some coffee. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you when you get here. Like I said, it's the house with all the damn holes in it. Yeah. Everything's missing. Weirdest thing. I think I'm having some kind of... Is that you? Blowing that horn? No, that ain't you? Okay. Works. Yeah. No. I'm here. I just didn't know they was gonna send people. That works. Now, as I'm talking to you, I'm noticing here something strange has happened. You ever see that movie Alice in Wonderland? Yeah. No, actually, I had the original copy written by that Louis Carol Oates, Lewis Sinclair. Man, I don't know, all three of them signed it, but it was the first edition. That got stolen too. But as I'm talking to you, and I realize that you're sending out all these damn special agents, which is great, because I want you to come out here and, take all the estimates so we can get that check cut. But as I'm talking to you, like an Alice in Wonderland thing keeps happening, like some of that liquid in the bottle that she drank that made her shrink look like it spilt on the damn house. And as I'm talking to you, it's shrinking now. It got on the tree too. I don't know. I mean, it's not even, I wouldn't even say regular size or abnormal regular size. It's like the size of I don't know. I mean, I would say, I don't know, like an outhouse. Yeah, I mean, y'all come out here. I mean, I know I described it all big and grand, and I don't know what happened here, but it sure as shit shrunk down. So, I guess I just want you to make a note of that right now before you get here and take a look at it. And it might look a little different from the mental image you had, because I don't want things to get all spun here like it does in the media. Okay, yeah, I'll stay on my phone and just stay silent here, and I guess just wait for you. Okay. Oh no, that's just some boogers running down my nose. It's cold out here. I'm just tying my boot here. They sent some special agents out. Shit, I think I hear a chopper. Looking back now, maybe I should have just bundled it all together with the car insurance. What's this? Well, this is really dragging on because my camera on the other one just died and I haven't finished the last words I wanted to say, so I gotta have to splice that in with this, and this is just gonna become another mess. Like that trout lily episode, or no, it was the morel mushroom episode. They're all in one way or another. But, well, I'm done talking here. Just want you to know I love you. All of you. Love yourself. Love everybody else like you should love yourself. Because everybody else is experiencing and feeling the same thing you is. And if you're ever out there and you come across yourself some red clover, like we did today, 19 hours later, you go ahead and you pick that. You eat that flower. And if it don't taste like bean sprout to you, you come find me on Forest Avenue, and I'll give you permission to throw one rotten egg at my neighbor's house. Have a good one. I'm trying to be quiet here. I got my plans. sound asleep. Alright, how we doing? We're moving right into phase 3 now. In phase 3, we're gonna be cutting up the leeks. I'm gonna show you how I like to cut them up before I throw them in the skillet over my shoulder there to cook them down. But I'm trying to be a little quiet. I got my plants sleeping in the other room, sound asleep. I'm trying to be quiet here. I thought I heard one of them wake. I got my plants. Trying to be quiet. I got my plants sleeping in the other room. They're sound asleep. But I watered them. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna wanna take the tip off where you see the those are roots, but man, they kinda look like white spider legs. What's up to you? Like I said, everybody sees things differently. But I'm trying to be quiet here. I got my plants sleeping in the other room. They're sound asleep. I just don't want to disturb them. They're sound asleep. You know, they've been in the sun all day.